Hello everyone and welcome to gameplay on the Beyblade Burst Evolution app. Today, thanks to Cyprus. As always, we do these collaborations every Friday. We'll be showing off an upcoming turbo bay, which is Spiral Treptune T4, D28, TS13-S, Slingshot. This is how the bay looks. Really nice. Actually, I really like too in the app how it's got like a weird trail going on it, some reflection or something like that. Thank you, Cyprus, for making this possible. Check out Cyprus, link in the description below. And to quickly go over this, because I go over this in every single part. These videos, for the time being, till it actually comes out, are just going to be gameplay videos. After that point, you can have the QR code, whatever. And even before that point, because I've already said, the store is going to update because the store has updated with Amaterios already. So if Amaterios has already been updated, it's safe to assume that eventually all the other stuff will be updated. I always say that at the start, so that way, if you just want that one thing, you go wait until that video eventually comes out with said product. But this is how the bay looks. It's interesting. Basing it off the 2-pack, looks pretty good. This is owned by Toko Aoya, which is Volt's little brother. He actually challenged Aiga in the first episode, and he managed to beat him, or Iger, I should say, excuse me, Iger. He managed to beat Iger the first time, but then after Iger used his Z-Achilles A4 and he bursted it, so that was cool. So, anything else really special about this bay? Not really. The only thing which I am curious about is that there's no bump frame on this. And if you don't know what the bump frame is, it is from Balkesh. And I am wondering if they're going to eventually update it with that frame. Or just give us a black frame. That's all I want for the 2-part forged disc. We'll do recent opponent, doesn't matter. Forneus, why not? Personally, for me, what I think is probably going to happen is they're just going to do some pack with it, with the frame. Because I mean, we already get the whole bay. And Spiral Treptune does look nice. I don't have the product in my hand, obviously, but from what I can tell, it looks very, very interesting. It's pretty much almost adapted bay completely. It's only missing like small things, but it'll be fine. I am interested to see how crazy this bay is going to be, because since this is the Hasbro version, and we have these 2 modes for the performance tip, it could be possible that maybe it could actually beat Z-Achilles. Because if you saw, we did a video beforehand on episode 2, and Achilles was just like destroying Spiral Treptune. But maybe because of this new turbo upgrade to the performance tips, maybe it gets lucky, can knock it out more, maybe even potentially burst it. But we also got an update for the new Spryzen, and we're getting an idea for all this stuff. And something I found very, very interesting is now, when you think about it, Hasbro doing Orichalcum 03, and them now having Aegis with the outer forged disc. Like, it's a good disc, at least from what I've been able to hear and what I've been able to test. And I think they're starting to realize that certain parts or certain stuff that maybe should get not necessarily re-released, but maybe released in some pack or something like that. I am wondering for Turbo what they're going to do specifically for packs. I am wondering. It's probably going to be the usual format, but what specifically? Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can beat him. It's so exciting for the next month for the transition, for what they're going to be doing, for the sort of like the next step in cho-z bays. And the next step for Turbo. And I'm very excited for actually this month, which should be next week. We're going to get all these... yeah, it is next week, isn't it? The booster and all that stuff. Oh, epic. So Dead Hades, which... I don't know how Hasbro's gonna... I don't know what they're gonna call Dead Hades. They can't say Doom. Or, that's gonna be weird, because... there was a bay previously... well, because they're based like Hell Salamander and like in Metal Fight Hell Kerbeus. I don't know if it's gonna be Hades... well, they did Hades Kerbeus, but I don't know if for Salamander if they're gonna call it Heat Salamander, Hades Salamander. Because what they do is that they can't say certain things, right? And what they'll say is that they'll send this bay to the... they'll send like, I'll send you to the next dimension or the next world, like something like that. It's, and they're adapting it. I don't care if it's not called Dead Hades. I'm just wondering, like, what cool name are they gonna give for it? Because the Blader looks crazy, and I want the bay to have a good name. Actually, I just realized something. That there is a Dead Phoenix P4, which is just Black Revive Phoenix. Oh, so yeah, it's just a matter of Hades then. What are they gonna call it? That's... I'm wondering. And something else I really, really, really do not know what they're going to be doing is all these Prime drivers, like Zephyr Prime, all that stuff. If you don't know what that is, imagine the performance tip, but a little bit more tighter on your Beyblade burst top. That's basically what they are. I don't know if they're gonna do it because they have slopes on the bays. I don't know if Zephyr is just gonna be normal or not. That's something I don't know. And maybe they'll do it like maybe they'll actually just make it tighter and it's not gonna just be a regular driver. That's something I am wondering for, and I am curious. Of course, this is mostly just rambling on stuff that they're gonna be doing. I mean, I'm having fun with these matches. I just, like, there's nothing else to really talk about for these matches specifically, so I just go straight to, like, other topics. And let me know your thoughts on how do you think Hasbro's gonna do it. Oh yeah, Lunar, oh yeah, oh yeah. Someone told me there was a way to get around this. I don't know. It's weird with this bay. Louis is a little different. So, in other stuff, we've been also doing news videos covering that stuff since it's been a lot of news for the past week. But we did actually show off our new real-life anime base stadium, and it's better than the ones we had before for battles, even for battles and for just aesthetic. But what I mean by this is the one that we had before the double-decker, we had a regular one and it's just really flat. But, you know, the issue with that is maybe the base it takes too long for them to travel, and then after they don't really hit it, right? Then we have the double-decker is a lot more fun. That was sort of in preparation for Hasbro's battle tower. But then after the issue with that is maybe the bays are going to break down or whatever. But it's still a good stadium, but just like the breakdown. And then after we have our huge one, which the positive is that if we do big royales, it's going to be really amazing. But one-on-one, it's not really that good. So and we also have our deep anime-based stadium, which the only issue with that is just scrapes a little bit too much. But it still gets it's a lot more like momentum with the attacks, I guess. With this one, it's like the best of all worlds because we get all that and it's a lot more fun. That's like my favorite one, and I've always wanted personally just to have like an anime-based stadium. And just the fact that we have something like that is really cool. Now, maybe some are gonna ask this, probably not. I'll address it just to address it, but I will probably not do metal fight battles. I will 100% not do metal fight battles in that stadium. I mean, purely metal fight. Okay, if you know what metal fight is, purely metal fusion, masters, fury, shogun steel, that stuff. It depends because those bays are a lot more heavier in metal. And I don't want to break the stadium because we even had our own custom stadium a long time ago. It was some goofy name like Zankye Power Gravity Stadium. And it was a match with Flash Sagittario and Sagittario. And Flash Sagittario cracked this stadium. It's wild. But that's it. And in transition with that topic, if you want to see Hasbro battles, whatever battles you really want to see, let me know. I always read the comment section, always read the comments. Yeah, we always try to moderate or have make sure our moderators moderate the comments, but that's it for this video. It's mostly rambles, a lot of fun battles, so you got to hear some commentary and some battles against Turbo Beys. So before we end it off, I would like to say again, thank you so much, Cyprus, for making this possible. Please check out Cyprus, link in the description below. Cyprus is your go-to to find out what's going on with the app, what you can expect, and how hype you're going to be. It's going to be awesome, and I'm really excited. And I just noticed actually that Spiral Treptune is really transparent there. But yeah, does it for this video. As always, have an awesome Friday, and stay tuned later today because we're gonna have a special video coming out. It's gonna be really fun. It'll be a really epic battle. But yeah, thanks for watching.